If you could go back in time and prank your 10-year-old self, what would you do?
When I was 10, I would probably be either watching TV in the living room or no, would I be outside really when I was 10? Maybe I'd be outside. I'd arrive, right? And I'd come out of nowhere in like a beam of light. I was thinking of wearing like the most chrome like trench coat, the most over the top 80s time travel thing. Over the top, like what people think time travelers look like. It's like those visor glasses.
Yes.
I'd be wearing like giant lifted shoes. Like a bedazzled coat, whatever. And I'd approach him and I'd make sure I would have like something hooked up to me so it made my voice an auto-tune. And then I would just simply say August 19th, 7:43 p.m. 2023 with no elaboration of what it meant. And I leave. That's it.
This begs the question, horrifying. Is that super chatter like you from the future?
Let's put it this way. I've only had to deal with that super chat for like a month.
Can you imagine dealing with it for like 17 years or something like that?
Yeah, for just over a decade of living with just the fear. But just imagine the vast paranoia I would spiral into as a child.
Your 6th grade teacher would be like looking down. It's like, oh, Bettel, what are you drawing in your notebook? And it's just like August 19th, 2023, 7:43 p.m. And it's just like writing it down over and over and over again. And they're like, oh, he's crazy.
It's horrifying. I would be just shell shocked. Like I would spiral my life into like the worst possible. Who knows where I'd be with that information. It's just a date and it could mean nothing.
I could imagine you becoming like a crazed prophet where you're just absolutely convinced that that's like the end of the world. Like that's the day that the world ends. Completely like unshaven, wild, like 1,000-yard stare, and you're just on a sidewalk, like stopping people. It's like, listen to me.
You have to understand.
August 19th, 2023. That is like incredibly sadistic, and especially because you're doing it to yourself, and you do that and then you come back and then like instantly like your mental health like drops and you're just like, what happened? It's like, oh yeah, I fucked with myself.
That's right, because it would affect me too. Oh god, I would come back and I would be a mess.
You're like, you go from like wherever you normally live with like a bed and 2 pillows to like you're living in a shack in the woods. And there's like unspecified like mechanical parts around you. It's like, what the fuck was I building? And then like somebody bangs on the door. It's like, FBI, open up. And he's like, oh shit, like what was I doing? It would be perfect if that entire thing, including the time travel, was like being streamed and the battalion was just like, what the fuck is he doing?